I recently forged a chef knife out of pattern-welded stainless steel. The billet that I started with had a core of Nitro V, which is one of the alloys I use most commonly in my stock removal chef knives. And that Nitro V core was clad on either side by about 24 layers of alternating 304 and 410 alloys. As I start to forge the knife to shape, it's important to keep that Nitro V core centered and aligned with the blade so that the finished pattern will be symmetrical side to side. After forging a rough preform of the blade, I took my angle grinder and ground shallow grooves across the outer layers of the blade on either side. Before cutting the grooves, all of the layers of the steel were straight and in line with the knife, and after heating and reflattening those grooves, those layers will then be wavy, which will present as an interesting pattern known as a ladder pattern in the finished knife. I'll show you the finished pattern at the end of the video, but before that we need to forge the blade to shape. Because it's so important to keep the core of the pattern centered, I'm not too concerned about getting the exact profile of the knife forged to shape. Instead, I just make sure I have enough material where I need it to grind in the profile later on. After fixing the curvature of the blade, I make a few little adjustments to the angle of the tang to make sure that it'll end up straight down the center of the handle. And once I'm happy enough with the profile of the knife, I'll put it under the power hammer a few more times. Those wide flat dies help to make a nice smooth surface and consistent tapers throughout the whole blade. Then it's back to the anvil for a few last straightening taps before the heat treating, grinding, and handling to follow. After many hours of shaping and finish work, here's the final result. A knife entitled Eve, complete with a polished box elder burl handle and a forged iron display stand. I hope you've enjoyed the little glimpse into my process, and thanks for watching.